Hey everyone, it's Teemu here. Welcome to my new video. Today I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the EP that I'm currently working on. Because I've been working on this release for about a year or a year and a half. I think that's most accurate way to say it. I think I released my EP Fight Against the World 2021 or 22. Yeah, I think it was 22. And then, right after releasing that, I started working on new material. I worked on writing a lot after that. I started streaming, and I think I did a lot of the songwriting for the new EP during that season once I was getting to know the live streaming factor and, getting into that habit in a way. So if you find some older songwriting live streams from this channel, you pretty much can see the writing process of some of the songs on the EP. And I think I did a lot of streaming on Twitch as well back then. But I think right now it seems that I'm making ready the first song. I actually started writing it. Again, it was like as a song name list, one of the first ones based on the song numbers. So I think this was 86 or something like that. I see that it usually goes like this when it comes down to releasing music. It's like write a bunch of songs and then narrow down like the 10 best songs or something like that. Or, 4 or 5 songs. And I think with this EP, it went towards that direction. I think I wrote like 6 songs that I considered being like really good ones for the EP. But once I listened through these like EP drafts multiple times, I realized that those few songs didn't fit. So I just took them out and maybe wrote a new one. And I think now I'm just in the draft number 3. And I think the EP length is still around like 20 minutes. So I think I'm going to go with this, like a setup of songs. Besides just the length that is really important for releases, I just, the way how my mind works is that I usually need some kind of restrictions on how to do it, or like some kind of, I don't know, parameters that, okay, here's what you can do and here's what you cannot do. So for this, I consider just being like, okay, a 7-string release. I haven't written a lot of music with a 7-string in a while. So once I got my like PRS Mark Holcomb model, I just started writing with that. So I think 3 songs out of 4 are written with that. And then the first song that I'm currently about to work on towards getting released is, I think it's only with the 6-string guitar. And that was also one of the challenges that I set up for myself. Write something heavy, but still with the standard tuning. So that's basically like what narrowed down gear-wise. But then again, because I like writing like songs with lyrics, I had to think about like the theme or something that gives me the inspiration and where to seek out that thing. So I think I was listening through the album by Matt Heafy from Trivium, or his solo project called what was it? Ibaraki, and the album Rashomon. I think that was the album name. And I had liked the idea of writing some like Japanese inspired music. So I was thinking, what if I do the same and write something like inspired from Finland? But what I thought what would be cool to do was to write about Finland without actually like waving the Finnish flag and stuff like that. So what I was thinking about, like writing with certain themes, what makes Finnish people the Finnish people. So that was a surprisingly hard job to do. But I think once I started to just write down the titles that I thought it would be cool for a song. So most of the titles came from this little war book that my grandfather had, and it was released right after Winter War. And there was really good titles in that book. So I thought like something like Where the Safe Roads End, or Safe Road Ends. I thought that was a really good song title, and it could mean so many things. And I found myself like thinking, okay, this is a certain thing about my life, and or the connection, the title, and got an idea what to write about based on that title. And same thing happened with the opening track, or the song that I'm currently working on, which is called Ahead of the Storm. So, there are a lot of cool ways that I found from this way of writing music. So there was gear restrictions. There were some topics that were a little bit challenging, and now I'm getting back to writing the lyrics again. And about writing lyrics, I just found out like something like a little notebook became surprisingly handy when it comes down to like writing lyrics. I realized some time ago that I haven't really worked on the lyrics a lot. So I took these notebooks with me for a work trip in Finland, and wrote basically like the core of the lyrics for a song on an airport. So I think that's one reason why I highly recommend having something to write with once going anywhere. So that's just a tip from me when it comes down to songwriting. But other than that, I think we're getting to a really good place with this new release. I'm going to show you a little bit more about the process of writing and of like finishing this first song. I'm going to take you with me to the practice room and show how things are going to put together. And by the way, this loop behind this video is actually from the song itself. So let me know in the comments what you think about this part of the song. I'm already like really looking forward to share this song with you, because after all, I also started taking a little bit more vocal lessons before even starting to consider writing a little bit more vocals for this. So I think, this is going to be another release where I'm going to set the bar a little bit higher than with the previous ones. So that makes me excited to work with this thing. And of course, I want to share this with you and hear your feedback about it as well. So yeah, that's about this. Please let me know if you really want to hear anything about like related to the songwriting and new music that I'm working on, the gear and all that stuff. What would you like to hear more about, the songwriting part or the gear? Yeah, I'm just curious. So yeah, that's all that I have to say now. So let me know in the comments what you think about this, and yeah, see you on the next one. Bye.